We missed it, and they were not allowing us on the flight.
Couldn't leave the airport again because.
Yeah, you remember, right? Hey family, welcome back to
On Cloud Lindsay.
Yay! So we have finally come to the end of our Zanzibar vlog series, our Zanzibar series, and we wanted to share a little bit about our last day in Zanzibar, just to kind of close out everything that we have done, or everything that we did while we were on vacation.
Ethan, what happened?
You got something to say, Papa?
You want to say something?
You gotta take your hand out your mouth. You gotta take your hand out your mouth. You gotta take your hand out your mouth.
So for the last day, we had a lot of plans for the last day because we wanted to stay and do some relaxing activities.
We had planned to get a massage, get our nails done, and kind of just experience just things around the hotel, enjoy the amenities of the hotel, and then do some little last minute shopping, get some gifts and stuff like that, just to take back with us.
Mm-hmm.
But
drama.
But this happened.
It is more like, but these happen one thing after the other.
Yes.
So for the first part of the day, we'll just show you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Say good morning, guys. Hey, family. Come say hey, family. Hey, family. Come. Hey, family. Ooh. Trish, what you doing?
I'm getting clothes for Ethan to put on so we can go to breakfast. So this is our last day in Zanzibar. We have a whole entire day, so we're gonna try to do some relaxing things today, and we will definitely take you on our last day journey with us. So come along. We're starting off with, of course, the most important meal of the day, breakfast. Then after breakfast, we might go to the pool.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. So we had our last day's breakfast. Of course, it was a nice little breakfast. Went back to the room with the intention of getting out and doing some things. But unfortunately, I started feeling a little bit under the weather. I was like, you know what? Let me just take a rest. Maybe it's just all the up and down. Maybe I'm a little bit tired. So I'll just go ahead and take a rest. Within about 30 minutes of laying down, I had a full-blown fever. Mm-hmm. And that was pretty much the rest of my day was shot.
And that was it for the rest of the day.
For the rest of the day.
One eternity later.
So while those two are sleeping, I'm going to try to start cleaning up and packing up because time is going.
have dinner with me tomorrow night. That's what I was hoping to say.
Okay. So we're trying to pack, and this boy
This is how we have to pack.
does not want to just sit down and help. He wants to be held, right? So just like that, he's on daddy's back while we're folding up clothes to put in the suitcase. He's on daddy's back.
Ethan.
This is funny? You having fun? You enjoying yourself? He's in there looking at me.
Yeah, and then after that it was time to go. So because she slept out most of the day, I thought, okay, maybe we could use at least an hour or so before we leave out to the airport to get some stuff, because the hotel is pretty much in the middle of the craft market. So we could just get something out there without going too far. But then she checked her phone.
Yes, so let me tell you. So earlier in the week, I wanted to get some cash out of the ATM. So I was going to different ATMs trying to get cash, and I thought the most reliable ATM, or the best ATM to use, will be the one by the airport. And mind you, we're staying about 15 minutes from the airport. I went to the ATM and I used my Canadian card to withdraw cash, and the ATM, first of all, the ATM froze, and then it says, sorry, this ATM is not working. Anyways, got my card back, no cash came out. So I went to the security, the ATM security or the bank security, and I told them, I was like, listen, this thing didn't give me any cash. I don't know what happened. It froze, and then it says the ATM is out of service. So he's like, well, it's fine. The ATM has cameras, so if any cash comes out after you leave, we'll be able to see. We will know. We will, you'll be able to get it if you come back and say that you didn't have the cash. So I said, okay, fine, no problem. So I remembered just before we left, oh, the ATM, my cash, I need to check. I opened my banking app and I realized ATM withdrawal, 200 Canadian dollars. I was like, what? Oh my goodness. It actually did take the money out of my account. Now I'm freaking out because I didn't get the cash, and that means somebody probably went to the ATM after me and they got the extra cash. Or I'm thinking about all these things. I'm like, my only thought is go back to the airport, because the security guaranteed me that if anything, I'll be able to get the cash back, or the bank will reverse it. Our driver came and got us, and he called his friend. So there was like, how many of us? Yeah, we all went back to the airport.
But
and then
pin, in the heat of the moment, while we were rushing back to the airport to sort out this credit card issue, we left our bags at the hotel.
Yes, his personal item. So like that's his laptop and everything is in that bag, and our passports were in the back. So we had to turn back around, go back to the hotel. Thankfully, it was still sitting there where he left it in the lobby. This was after 6, maybe like 6:30. But we got to the airport and we're trying to sort everything out. And I'm trying to explain to the security what's happening, but like the language barrier, it's a little bit difficult. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, see, the money is gone. So I open my banking app and I go to show him, and the money is there. So within the space of time that I checked to me talking to the security, the money bounced back, and it'll show you. It showed me like the timestamp on there when it came back. Literally minutes ago, the money
While you were
bounced
talking
back
to
while
him.
I was talking to him. I was like, oh my gosh, thank God. I was just so happy because I was like, oh, the whole 200 Canadian dollars gone. I can't afford that. No. By the time we got through all of that stuff, it was now 7 o'clock. Time for us to go in and check in for our flight.
So at this point, of course, we were very hungry because we didn't really eat because we were rushing.
Breakfast, yeah.
And we asked them if we can get food inside, and they said there's no food inside. But we were able to get food outside and take it in, which was good. So we did that, and it was a very long wait, and the place was empty.
Yeah.
And we almost left it, but he came in time. We went in, and it was time to check in, right? As soon as we went in.
As soon as we get in, we just got in line to check in for our flight. Got to the counter, all our documents presented, boom, here you go. He looked at it, he said, all right, where's your, do you have your PCR, your rapid PCR test? I said, yeah, here's our 48-hour COVID test. Here it is, 24 hours. There you go. He said, no, the one from today. You're supposed to do one 6 hours before the flight. Do you have it? We looked at each other like, what? No, we don't have that. It's like, he's like, yeah, you need to go right over there to the PCR place right there. It was inside the airport. So where's the check-in counter? Here's the COVID testing place behind us. So I said, okay, can we just go there now? They're like, no, sorry, it's closed.
So where can we do?
So what? So apparently you're supposed to come 6 hours before your flight take the test, wait for the test,
print the results, and then we can
checking in. So I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, we can't do it now? He's like, no, they close at 6 o'clock. If we didn't have to go through all of that, we would have been able to catch the PCR test. But unfortunately, we missed it, and they were not allowing us on the flights.
Because that was it wasn't the requirement for everybody, but it was the requirement for those traveling to the UAE at the time. So it's not for everybody. So we asked them if we could at least rebook our flight, because they said the next PCR test would be at what, 2 a.m.?
2 o'clock.
2 a.m. for the 8 o'clock flight. And we couldn't leave the airport again because...
Yeah, you remember, right? You remember in the airport? Yeah?
You remember when I sleep in the airport? He had a flashback. Yeah, so we went up and we asked them if we can, they can rebook the flight then, since we can't go on this flight and we have to wait until 2 a.m. They said, sure, we'll send an email. Okay, he sent his email and did what he had to do. And we're there waiting, hoping that he'll get a response sometime soon. Nothing. Everybody's leaving.
Right.
And nobody's saying anything to us. So we tried calling Fly Dubai.
That was our flight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's how we go.
We called Fly Dubai.
Emirates.
We booked through Emirates, but our flight was Fly Dubai. So we tried contacting Fly Dubai to see if we could just do the rebook ourselves. But they said because we didn't book through them, we need to contact Emirates. We tried calling Emirates, but that call was a no-go. I think because it was so late. That call was a no-go. We couldn't get through.
It's a 24/7. Yeah. But first of all, the Fly Dubai flight we called several times and I had to be on hold for over 10 minutes to get through. And for Emirates, I waited forever. I couldn't wait any longer.
So while we were on hold waiting for Emirates to pick up, I decided, you know what? Let me just check my Emirates Skywards online. Let me check it and see if there's like a live chat or something that I could talk to somebody. And while I was going through it, I noticed that I could manage my booking and actually change my flight myself. So that's how we were able to change the flight.
If only we had known.
Yeah, if only I had known, I'd have done that from the beginning instead of waiting for
And
so
the
long.
guy still hadn't gotten a reply from
Fly
Dubai.
Dubai. Yeah, we ended up having to stay the night in the airport because there's no point in us leaving anyways, because we have to be back by 2 o'clock
for
to do
PCR.
the PCR test. So we just kind of camped out in a little corner.
Mm. All right.
So we just kind of camped out in a little corner in the airport.
And we weren't the only ones. It happened to a lot of people.
There was a whole lot of people.
It's like for every flight it happened because a lot of persons weren't aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were reading up to see what the new regulations were, and we saw something about the 6 hours, but the way how it was worded, it wasn't very clear. We thought that
it meant
it was
6 hours after we land. Yeah, it wasn't clear, but we stayed. We got it done at 2 o'clock in the morning, first thing. By 4 o'clock, the results were in by 4 o'clock. Negative, boom, boom. Let's go. Get on this flight. Try to get back to the UAE. And that was it. That was our last day in Zanzibar. But anyways, we would definitely go back. We quite enjoyed Zanzibar. We had a blast. If you are planning a trip, you're planning to go to Zanzibar, or interested in in what we did to help sway you or change your mind, I'd definitely say to go. I rate Zanzibar out of 10. I give it a solid 8.3.
8.3.
8.3.
Well, I'm not giving any ratings. I liked it and I enjoyed my time there. And if you want to give it a rating, you go and experience it for yourself.
Well, yeah, check out all of
check
our
out the other videos
in the
and
series
see some of the
see.
things that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot more things to do, but we didn't have enough time. Okay, guys, so thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy our whole Zanzibar series. And remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And see you next time on Cloud Lindsay.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Look at baby Ethan. Look at baby Ethan.